Hi there, and welcome to the Skylight Books Author Reading Series. You can find out about this and all of our author events at www.skylightbooks.com. At our website, you can also browse our inventory as well as order books online. And don't be afraid to follow us on Twitter or even be our friend at facebook.com. If you'd like to talk to a real person, we can be reached at 323-660-1175. Thanks for listening and enjoy.
Okay. Our guest tonight studied law as a youth, and upon graduating from Dartmouth, he decided to go into comedy. Wise move. He became an early member of the UCB Theater in Chicago, and then somehow, which I just found out, and maybe he'll tell you guys, ended up in the UK with a couple of partners in a group called the Mighty Boosh, which you may or may not know. He also is a co-creator with Matt Berry of the very funny Snuff Box series, which hopefully will be out in the U.S. or remade in the U.S. for Americans. That's exclusive. But now he's written a book. Is there anything that can stop him? Let's find out. Ladies and gentlemen, Rich Fulcher.
Thank you. Thank you. Good night, everybody. Wow, look at all these people. This is great. Normally, like sometimes at these signings, there's like one guy in the corner yelling, "Put your knife! Put your knife!" One time I did this signing in Leeds, and they didn't even have me speaking. They go, "No, you're just supposed to be by the door." And I was literally, as people walked in the door, I would go, "Hey, hey, it's me!" And I had to convince them to buy the book, like, and do a puppet show. So, hi, everybody. Thanks for coming out. Did anybody have to travel? Really? Where? Hollywood, California. Yes. Tucson. You did not. You know, my dad was stationed in Tucson, Arizona. Davis Monthan. I'm losing you already. I've lost you. I've lost them. Bring back the other guy. Where did you go? Where did you come from? No. I'm sorry. Back there. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say Hollywood too, but that one already took it. You should go over to Sunset Vine.
Oh, okay. Well, that funny joke is already gone. You missed out on that one.
Valley.
That's true. Okay. So listen, I am contractually obligated to speak in German for the next 2 hours. Now, how about that World Cup, huh? Yeah. Yay. Hi, I know you guys. It's like a big reunion. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you for a few minutes about how this book was written with my arthritic hand. I'm going to read to you some of the book. Is this going straight to YouTube? I hope so. And then I'm going to open it up to some questions and answers. Hopefully I'll get one. At least one. And then I'll sign some books and, paraphernalia, whatever you have. And then that'll be it. We'll all go home and we'll all be really happy. Really, really happy. So this book I wrote is called Tiny Acts of Rebellion. And I published it in the UK because I guess I'm better known in the UK because of the Mighty Boosh. And then out here, I don't have a publisher. I have a distributor. So that's not good, is it? No, so I've been going around and doing these signings, making people aware of the book. And a lot of people say to me, Rich, Why did you write this book? I mean, of all the books you had in your noggin, why did you write this one? But we basically, after the Boosh book, I contributed to that. I did. I wrote some stuff for that. I swear it. I did. I decided, hey, I like this writing thing. And so I thought, I went to a publisher and they go, what would you like to write about? And I was thinking, what have I done like most of my life? And the main thing that kept coming up is I fuck with people. So that's basically what I was thinking of, but I didn't want it to be like pranks or anything. It's not like lighting a turd on fire and ringing the doorbell. Anybody can do that. But these are almost little things that you do, sometimes even to yourself. Not other people don't even know about it, and you just feel kind of good about yourself because, as I write in the book, we need to do little acts of rebellion often because we can't do the big things all the time. We can't topple governments, but we can, flick somebody off underneath the table while they're not looking. And if you do these things, if you do them enough, it keeps you from going insane, like that Michael Douglas character in Falling Down, right? If you haven't seen that, watch it. I'm Todd Bridges, by the way. So, there's no place to stand that up, that's why. So basically, that was my kidney. Pardon me, by the way, I haven't shaved because I got off the plane yesterday. I could have shaved between. It's not a good excuse, is it? Sorry, about 3 weeks ago, so basically, like we've all done little acts of rebellion. It's always good when I open it up. Sometimes people have all these little things they do. Because, it's true, like when you're little, like you start putting stuff in your mom's cart, and then she sees it and goes, what the hell are these giant inflatable cookies doing here? And the only thing is I kept doing it well into adulthood. And I have this thing, and like one of the few things that I can do that other people usually can't is I can talk underwater voice. So sometimes when I'm in a hotel, I'll call down to the front desk and I'll say, listen, my toilet is overflowing, there's a bit of a problem with it, somebody. So, I do that one a lot. You look through the book. The book is designed to be very participatory because there are 97 of these, and I don't expect you to do all of them, but I wish you would try. Because there's a checkbox, it says, at the bottom that says, I did it or I'm lame. And, it has at the top, it has fingers for degree of difficulty. So one finger is very easy. Two, of course, this is the, European way. And then all the way up to 4 means, really, don't try the 4s right away. The 4 is something like, this is very apt to say it's the World Cup, right? The finals, and there's like penalty kicks, like a really tense sporting moment. All right, so what you do is you get one of these universal remotes, and you can switch off other TVs with it. So go into a bar where a bunch of people are watching it, and right when they're about to make the penalty kick, switch it off. And you've got to run the fuck out of the bar right away because you're going to get killed. That is kind of a prank, isn't it? But anyway, that's a little act of rebellion against people getting too fervent about sports. Although they won't see it that way. So let me read to you some of these. Some of these are very simple, like, I tour a lot sometimes, and you're in hotels, so naturally there are these do not disturb signs, and some of them are really cute, like, if the door is knocking, don't come a-rockin', or something. No, like, you know how hotels are getting more and more cute, like, here's the damage instead of the bill. It's crazy. So what I decided was I cut out these little do not disturb signs, and you make your own, right? So here's a tiny act we can all do to strike back. Make your own do not disturb signs. Now, this will require some arts and crafts skills. Simply cut out the hole to doorknob specification and write any message you want. The more random the sign, the better. Some of my favorite signs are, and some of these are good because the cleaning people won't know what they are, or anybody. Some of my favorite signs are, my asshole is burning, I hate cupcakes, my cat is taking some fun poops, long live Stalin. That's one of my favorite. I am an insane nurse. And this always gets them. Do not clean up blood. And then there's some illustrations. By the way, the guy who illustrates this book is called Mr. Bingo. He's really great. And Dave Brown, the guy who plays Ballo in the Mighty Boosh, did the graphic designs. He's actually a graphic designer and a janitor. So the two photos here are illustrations. I am at your house now shaving your dog. And of course, this is one that I use quite a bit. I hate whites. So often very confusing to people. So, and that's a degree of difficulty too. There's some others I write about. You really have to buy the book yourself, but like putting things in your bag and go across that you shouldn't go across, like passport, but not really bad, like maybe just some cheese or something. If you go into New Zealand, they hate cheese. This is another thing, is if you're driving, to have some signs prepared. Not like, a lot of people cut each other off and they go, you asshole. No, nothing like that. Somebody cuts you off and you write a sign, something like, why don't we talk anymore? My other car has a hotel room. My car has a crush on you. This car will fly in 10 minutes. Nice car. If you're a Nazi. That's a good one. This book also was written in the UK, so there are some UK isms. So please bear that in mind. But I'm sure you can get over that. When they add the U's and stuff. But there was a thing in Ryanair over there. It mostly flies to Ireland, and they're actually thinking about charging you to go to the bathroom on the plane. So I have a tiny act where it's 4 steps. 1, before the flight, pee into a container which you have brought on board. For example, a small shampoo container. 2, take a sealed plastic bag, the kind we are now required to use when transporting small liquids. Simple enough. 3, while on the flight, pour your urine, which is hopefully full of impurities or additives like blood or silver, into the bag. And 4, before you deplane, leave the bag of urine in the seat pouch in front of you. If enough of us do this, it will send a message that urination is not to be shat on. It is a divine right, like breathing or eating pretzels. Sorry, I didn't. Oh, you don't need to clap. I just got a little riled up. There's some about playing with your food. This one's good. Is you go into a greeting card shop and maybe replace some of the greeting cards with your own. Yes. Think of something you might like to receive. Here are some examples. Happy birthday, dipshit. Write a message on your card. Think of something. Okay. Another year, honky. You're sick. Can I have your shit if you croak? I'm sleeping with your ex, but we're breaking up soon, so get over it. And this is one of my favorite, and I think it should be more of a standard card. It says, happy first shit, son. Because, you know, that's a big deal, isn't it? We know where the toilet humor is. It's over on this side. And then there's always the one that, like, you know, I used to do this when I was in college, is like, you never know if the teacher's reading your paper or not. So you throw in the middle of a sentence a little fuck in the middle of it, just to see if they're actually reading it. Or something, you know, like, I'm Zartron the Enabler. It's like, say it's on Russian history. It's like, Stalin and the Fifth Estate, Zartron the Enabler, was... Yeah. You get the nub of that gist. Finally, I'll read one more, and this is one of my favorites. It's just basically clapping, being the last one to clap. So basically, you there's 2 of these though. There's the end clap technique, where you're the last one, at least 5 seconds after everyone's clapped. Is good. It doesn't matter what the event may be. The symphony, a poetry reading, a Green Day concert, a cockfight. It puts people on edge to hear applause after they've stopped clapping. It leads them to think they've missed something. Here's 2 others, actually. Other claps to practice and employ. The pop clap, okay? The pop clap is much more ballsy than the end clap, because it comes at an inappropriate time during the show or speech. It is short, loud, and staccato-like. Best used during sensitive, otherwise quiet moments, like during a eulogy or at any time during the vagina monologues. So somebody's just up, and all of a sudden it's like, what the fuck is going on? And then, of course, there's the slow clap, which we all know about. This is typically used during a dramatic movie moment, like the end of Brubaker. Yeah. That is a series of pop claps. The machine gun claps, I guess. Or Revenge of the Nerds. However, the slow clap is best used after ordinary moments of banality, like you've just brushed your teeth. Slow clap. You've just picked up test results that show your yeast infection is clearing up. Slow clap. You've just had your parking validated. Slow clap. Or immediately following orgasm. And this also works if you're having sex with someone. Get it? The last one, I actually had another one called the seal clap. When combined with boisterous grunts, this is intended to sound like a seal or a psycho or a psychotic seal. And then I have a asterisk, and at the bottom it says, not to be confused with the singer seal. So that's just a little, glimpse of the book. I hope you read it. It's great on the toilet. Anywhere. Give it to a friend, an enemy. But seriously, that's the book. And now I will open it up to anybody who has a question, a comment, maybe a social observation. Maybe you have your own tiny act of rebellion you'd like to tell. Yes, ma'am. Well, yes. Actually, that's a good one. I've tried out most all of these. However, there is one where it's very tongue-in-cheek. It's act number 76, is elope. And that's got nine fingers. It says, find someone totally repugnant to your family and run away and get married. Okay, so this is not a tiny act, but if you do it, it's worth about 8 fingers. So, yeah. So I've done all of them except for that one. Yeah. And any other lighthearted questions? Really? Come on. Surely the Tucson woman. Yes, you.
You get asked this a lot.
No.
Is there going to be a second series for Snuff Box?
Damn! No, that's a good question. Has anybody seen Snuff Box? Really? Wow, thanks. No, we're really trying to do... I just talked to the producers of it in the UK, and we want to release the DVD, but it has to be off the back of something. Like an elephant. No, it has to be off the back of something like, if, say, they aired it on a show... on a station like Comedy Central or something. Or we've been talking about redoing it, like the same scripts, but in America. But, everybody's so anal about, they are about anything that's British, they think that no one's going to get it. Like, no one's going to get that hanging in the UK is the same thing as hanging here. But hopefully that'll come out soon. I would say, call this number, but there is no number to call. You could write to Comedy Central and say, "Where's Snuff Box?" Okay, I'll get off my soapbox. Yes.
What's the most trouble you've gotten into as a result of one of these tiny acts?
Oh God. Well, actually, just filming them, I've just been kicked out. We were in a store once, and I usually like to do this one where you buy something in a store, and you walk away for a few seconds, like, thank you very much, and you've got condoms or whatever. You go, oh, by the way, I just farted. And they didn't think that was very funny, and then they said, get out. But nothing, I wish I could say there was something really crazy that happened. I've got to make something up. Thank you. What about you? Have you ever gotten in trouble for that? No?
I've been arrested for hopping the subway.
Oh, a real rebel. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, and sometimes like in Europe where it's like, They don't, you just hop on and they expect you to have paid. I've done that. I killed a man. No. Yes. Oh, you were just playing with your hair. Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's all right. Anybody else? Because
with 92.
97.
97, sorry.
92 isn't as funny as 97. No, it was just one of those things like, you can't say 100. Everybody says 100. And then you can't do 99. That's like the 99-cent store. And then 98 is a reflection on 99. So 97.
That's why I asked you.
Oh, okay. You really fed me for that comedy gold. Thank you. Yes, you had a question. What's up with the Boosh? Yeah. Well, we did I don't know if you saw us last summer, because the DVD went out, and we had sort of a mini publicity tour, and everybody was really excited about the Boosh, including the Boosh being in the U.S., because I've told them, you've got to come to the U.S., and, they knew that. But what happened was we were going to plan another tour, like colleges and do things like that really quickly. And it was almost on the books. It was almost like ready to go. Duluth, Des Moines, Bakersfield, that town with the big thermometer. We were going to do all those towns, and then Julian and Noel decided that they have all of these things they have to do, so they thought we might as well get the other things done first. The CD, they're doing a CD, and I was just taping some stuff with them. That was it. No, so the CD's going to come out, and they're writing a film, which should be written in 2014. No, it'll be written soon. So, in other words, like, there's so many things to do that you almost have to approach it one at a time. I guess that's life, isn't it? I'm just describing life to you. But what's going to happen is you'll see a bunch of Boosh stuff coming out at once, probably. And there'll be nothing. Boosh! I'm sick of it! Nothing. Boosh! Yeah. So that's basically what's going on. Yes?
I want to know if you ever get compared to Benny Hill.
Yes, that's, I get that a lot when I do that, especially. And some guy actually goes, if they ever do a Benny Hill story, you ought to star in it. And I guess I'll take that as a compliment. I never get anything else, like Richard Burton or anything. I just get Benny Hill, where I'm patting an old guy on the head. But thank you. Yes, thank you for that. Anything else? And yeah, I'll take you. And then after that, we'll just sign some stuff if you want. I'll sign someone's forehead. Maybe a member of the Manson family. No. Okay.
We sadly miss Eleanor, and I was wondering if she might be doing a tour in the future in the LA area again.
Oh, thanks. Did you see the show?
Sadly, we were out of town.
Oh. No, Eleanor, that's another thing, is when the tour got sort of canceled, I've been doing the show, did the Melbourne Comedy Festival, and then I last month I did some shows at the Silent Movie Theater, and I want to start touring it maybe You think? Okay. Eleanor is basically a whore. But she was in one of the episodes of The Boosh, and she prides herself on being the world's greatest groupie. And if anybody's up in Edinburgh, Scotland, in August, come see. It's the last 10 days. So, thank you. Yeah. I guess that's it. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming again. And I'll sign some stuff. Da-da-da-da.
You've been listening to the Skylight Books author reading series. Don't forget that you can check out this and all of our great podcasts at skylartbooks.com. Today's music was provided by Ashley and Arlo. You can check them out at MySpace or Facebook or at the iTunes Music Store. Thank you for stopping by, and we hope to see you soon.